Microsoft Excel has the basic features of all the spreadsheets. Microsoft developed Excel sheet in such a way which will help you out in your daily activities, in your office, in your business, or some other activities that you are doing in day-to-day life. The standard features of Excel consists is calculation or computation capabilities, graphics tools, pivot tables, and so many other external features. Everybody using Excel sheet or spreadsheet in their day-to-day life, but thing is that we need to become the expert of Excel sheet. To become an expert, you have to work in Excel sheet or spreadsheet smartly, and to become a smart Excel user, you have to know what are the shortcut keys available in Excel sheet. So today's video is the same objective, and I'm going to welcome you to Technical Pioneer, and in this video I'll explain you the major key shortcuts we supposed to use in our daily activity work, what we are doing in Excel sheet or in spreadsheet. So let us start the video. So here is my desktop screen, and already I have developed some content here in a table, and I will tell you the basic shortcut keys you're supposed to know, and you have to use that shortcut keys while working on Excel sheet so that you can become a smart Excel user. Okay, so here is the table structure I have given. Suppose I want to move down on this Excel sheet. So how to do that? Because I have a number of hundreds number of data in my content, so it is not that much of convenient to always go for this scroll and go down. Okay, so in order to work smartly, I want to move down to this Excel sheet. So how to do that? So simply what you need to do is press Ctrl and down arrow. Ctrl and down arrow. See, I reached in the last row of the Excel sheet. Okay, simply I want to go in the first row of the Excel sheet. So how to do that? Simply you have to repeat the process with Ctrl and this time up arrow. Okay, suppose I want to select the content of the table. So how to do that? Complete. So you can do it with Ctrl, Shift and down arrow. See, the first column of the sheet has been selected, and to select all the columns, similarly you can do by pressing Ctrl, Shift and move towards the right arrow. So see, I just press the right arrow. Now the complete table of the Excel sheet has been selected. Okay, is this smart? And also you can do it in another way by pressing Ctrl, Shift and space. Okay, by pressing Ctrl, Shift and space also you can select the content of the table completely inside the Excel sheet. Okay, suppose now you want to add one more column here. Okay, so how to do that? So in generally what you are doing is clicking on right click here and pressing on insert option here, then one more column we are adding here. Okay, so that is not the smart way to do. So I will tell you how you can do using shortcut key. So in order to add one column there, so you need to press Ctrl, Shift and plus. See, one column has been added. You can continue this process, so you will keep on adding the columns there in the Excel sheet. Okay, so one more trick is there in order to repeat the action. So Excel has one more facilities to repeat the action by pressing Ctrl Y. If I press Ctrl Y, you can see the last action was to insert the column inside the Excel table. So when I press Ctrl Y, the action is repeated. That means one column I keep on adding there. And if I want to delete the columns, so how to do that? Simply Ctrl and minus, Ctrl minus, Ctrl minus. Okay, so now the columns of the table has been deleted. Okay, similarly if I want to add a row here, so how to do that? Same process, Ctrl, Shift and plus. See, the rows has been adding. Okay, so in order to repeat the process, Ctrl Y. Okay, and I want to remove the inserted rows from the table. How to do that? Control minus, okay, control minus. So similarly I am deleting my inserted new rows. Okay, suppose I want to enter here the current date. So how to do that? Simply you can click or you can press Ctrl or column. Okay, now I want to change the date format here. So how to do that? Simply Ctrl Shift and 3. Now see the format of the date been changed. Okay, suppose I want to write the current time here. So how to do that? To enter the correct time, you have to press Ctrl Shift and column. See, the current time also been entered there. Suppose in a single column I want to add both date and time. So how to do that? For the date you have to press Ctrl and column, then put a space, then you can press again Ctrl Shift and 3. Okay, then Ctrl Shift and column. So now the date and time is successfully added here. Okay, so now I will tell you how to see the n number of formulas we have used inside this Excel sheet. So how to see that? How to see what are the formulas and where is the formulas we have used in our Excel sheet. To do that, you have to press Ctrl and tilde symbol. Ctrl and tilde symbol. See, this spreadsheet is, or the Excel sheet has been spread out. Now here you can see for the salary calculation I have used the formulas. So at a glance you can see the formulas, what are the formulas we have used. So I have used the formula for this column only. So any other columns, if you use the formulas, you can able to see. And to become the previous one or the previous look, similarly you can repeat the same shortcut Ctrl and tilde, so that you can able to see it is in the same format. Okay, suppose I want to use some regular use tools. Suppose in my office work I am regularly using pivot tables or tables, whatever it is I am using. So how to access these daily use tools in my Excel sheet, and I will keep a side for them. Okay, so how to do that? Suppose I am using pivot table. So where is the pivot table located? It is there in the insert. Then here you can find the pivot table. So to make it quick access, what you need to do is simply one time you have to do that. Right click on this and add quick access toolbar. I am clicking on the first option. See, now the pivot table has been placed here. Similarly, if I am using suppose I am using the layouts or margins. Suppose margins I am using for the printing purpose. So right click on this, add quick access toolbar. Okay, now see, the quick access toolbar has been added. So similarly, n number of icons of the tools you can add here. And if you want to use the shortcut key of your quick access shortcut keys, access toolbars, so how to do that? So to do that, you can press Alt. If you press Alt, then you can see there will be some alphabets and numeric symbols has been shown to you. Okay, now suppose I want to use pivot table in my in my table. Okay, so how to do that? Simply click on Alt, then the pivot table or the pivot table option is 4, so I am pressing 4. Now you will have T and C. T is for the pivot table and C is for the chart. I am pressing T. Now you can able to see the format or the window for pivot table is being opened. So similar way you can use your quick access toolbars. Okay, so this is a smart way to working in Excel sheet. Okay, now I will tell you how to add the filter in this table. Okay, to use this filter, simply click on the heading and press Ctrl Shift L. You can see the complete header of this table being applied by filter. That you can filter from here. Okay, so in order to remove the filter, what you need to do? You have to repeat the same shortcut key, that is Ctrl Shift and L then. And one more interesting shortcut key I will tell you now. Suppose I want to copy this name on down. So I can simply copy and paste this, but the smart way to do this by using the shortcut key is Ctrl D. So initially it is, you can see, Carlos, and if you want to add this name in the down, so what you need to do is Ctrl and D. See, I have selected first name, that is the reason name has been copied. So I am doing Ctrl Z and I suppose selected this one, Karen Deron. Okay, so Ctrl D. See, previously the name was this one and this is repeated here again. Okay, so this complete, the first name has been repeated once by using Ctrl D. So what I do is, I'm just sharing few interesting shortcut keys in this video also. These shortcut keys you can use, you can apply in your Excel sheet table and you can see the difference. And once you will be familiar with the shortcut keys, you will become the expert in Excel sheet. Okay, so if you are having any doubt, you can comment me and I will reply later on this. So thank you very much for watching and stay tuned with Technical P&L.